Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? It is Wednesday, March 27th, 2024, 6:23 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:23 a.m. Eastern Time. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Hi, Mark, Greg, Chris, Tom, Adam, Paula. Hey, Mal. Wave. Spaceball, One-Liner, Sam, Tess. Hey, Donald. Hey, Success. That's so funny, Mal. The donkeys are doing great. My dad is bringing my mom to the hospital, the doctor today for 2 important appointments. So I can't get video footage today of the donkeys, but maybe Friday and I will share with you. They're doing great. Hey, Nugget. Hey, Rachel. Mike, Dollar Tree. Neo had a delivery miss. And I don't think that news was expected. Let's see. Right here, Neo cuts delivery outlook from 31,000, 33,000 to 30,000. So it wasn't a big cut, but it was enough to make it really high volume and people are super interested in it. Right now we have 3.6 million shares traded. Good morning. Oracle, we're looking for a daily high or low. We're looking for a weekly high or low. We have a squeeze on the hourly chart. We're trying a small gap up. You could trade it as long as 127 holds. You could look for a long, looking for that weekly and daily high or low. I considered this one this morning, but I'm like, I just don't like that daily chart. That just looks choppy. That could be the beginning of a head and shoulders. I'm not saying it is, but it made me kind of shy away from it today for a potential long. Hey, CJ. I have an Uncle CJ. Hey, 99 Slacker. Thank you, Rachel. Nvo, potential weekly bull flag. Looks like they have earnings May 2nd. Daily, this could be a bear flag. I doubt it considering how bullish people have been on this name. We do have a gap at 124.54. 4-hour high compression squeeze like that. Hourly squeeze, 4-hour squeeze. This one could get going if it gets over yesterday's high. True. Coin. We're opening up green. We're pretty far away from yesterday's high, so we're just opening up in the middle of yesterday's range. This could be a 4-hour head and shoulders here. Be careful if Bitcoin were to take a pause today. This could be the beginning of a 4-hour head and shoulders. Thanks, Mal. Hey, HJ. You're welcome, Success. You're welcome, Sam. Okay, CLSK. 23.45, 24.15, 24.08. So we have a daily double top right here. We are green this morning, but opening up inside yesterday's range. Oh, wow. Look at that high compression squeeze. I am just okay. Hi, my name is Lori, and I'm addicted to high compression squeezes. So there, we got it out the way. These high compression squeezes are just a beaut. Hourly EQ right now on CLSK. Remember, the squeeze is a directionless indicator. It's not saying it's going to break bull or bear. It just says whichever way it breaks, expect follow through and volatility. That looks nice. You can adjust the settings with the little gear icon on YouTube. You can click it and adjust it and increase the resolution to 1080. I don't see a weekly megaphone on the Russell. I mean, you could make an argument for potential daily cup and handle, even though it's super ugly. The cup is ugly in the handle. Daily inside bar broke bare yesterday, but we were unable to get through 205 definitively, and we bounced right in the middle of yesterday's range. Bitcoin had a good night. It'll be interesting to see if the Russell can have a good day on the heels of its risk-on counterpart. Hey, Shake and Bake. Hey, Hottie. Hector. Okay, PLTR, daily chart, not the neatest. Potential 2-week bull flag. Got a daily double top on this one. Opening up inside yesterday's range. Yeah, I was looking at this one earlier thinking, man, that looks like a cup and handle. Need to get over 25.50 to feel more confident in that. Let's make some cheddar, Gary. Oh, good, Rachel. Reddit, we don't have a lot of price history. It's a newer IPO. We're opening up closer to yesterday's low than yesterday's high. I would say this would be a potential short on a bounce. Maybe 5-minute overbought reverse back burner. Due to the size of yesterday's pullback, you're looking for a potential lower high compared to 71.45. If a chart you're looking at is overbought or at all-time high but indicates it to be great, how cautious are you or aggressive? All-time high, blue sky breakout, no resistance overhead. I don't really look at the RSI. RSI means a lot less when you're in blue sky breakout. So as far as aggressive, it just depends on the setup and it depends on the market. I'm not going to be aggressive, let's say, on a Google new all-time high if the market is pulling back hard. I'm not going to be aggressive. So there's multiple variables that go into that decision, but RSI is not as important on blue sky breakout. Link USD. And I'll get started after this one. With the show, potential 8-hour bull flag on Link. We're holding yesterday's low. We broke it by 3 pennies and bounced. So right now 19.298 is your key support. We are in a daily uptrend. A weekly lower high is the more likely scenario compared to 2287. Got lots of green names in crypto land. This is not one of them. 15 minutes struggling against a 200 MA right now. So 8-hour potential bull flag is the best time frame I see. Good morning. Welcome to the show. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. If you want to give me a follow on X at Chart Gal Lori, that'd be great. And my interview with Blake Morrow was released about an hour ago. If you want to look at that, I did this interview yesterday with Blake. It's on X on my profile. All right, let's look at the table. The table is more bullish than bearish because of those daily charts out there. There are some things that are standing out that aren't so bullish, like Apple. Hang Seng was pretty red overnight. Semis are still weak. Semis are super important to the overall market. Look at what happened yesterday. Green, 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 green. And look at semis. Semis were red and held back the market. Yes, XLU was red. Yes, XLE was red, but it was the semis that held back the market. So I'll be looking at the semis very closely today to see if they're going to lead us to the upside to confirm a potential daily bull flag, or are they going to remain heavy? As far as events today, we have oil, 7-year note auction, Fed Waller speaks tomorrow, initial jobless claims. And Friday, we have PCE and Fed Powell speaks. And we will be closed. So that'll be interesting. We'll be closed while we get major inflation data, but futures will be open. All right, let's move this out the way. Move. Get out the way. Get out the way. All right, so SPY. Actually, let's start with ES futures. Potential daily bull flag. And if it continues to be drawn out like this, we'll probably like it a little bit better on the 2-day. As you can see on the 2-day, that's a classic potential bull flag. No major damage has been done. I mean, yesterday felt terrible. And look, we were only down 0.18. QQQ down 0.32. We're just, when we have red days, and maybe I'll just speak for myself, it just feels, oh my gosh, it feels so heavy. We're only down 0.18. We've just had so much green since October, it's become the norm. Okay, so ES potential daily bull flag. NASDAQ potential daily bull flag. Russell, not as neat. Potential 2-day bull flag. Dow potential 2-day bull flag. So Dow has enough room for a daily high or low. We'll see if we get a daily lower high compared to 43.16. Looking at the VIX, we are in a daily downtrend, 4-hour downtrend. Hourly EMAs are overhead. On the next bounce, we're looking for a lower high compared to 1343. One second. Okay. That's so funny. Okay, I have to show y'all this. So Davey, one of our awesome members who is becoming an insane, crazy, awesome trader. Great TA, by the way, Davey. He says yesterday, you're doing a great job with lives. Resist the urge to apologize for things. Yes, Dan is great. But he didn't get up to get coffee, but he has gotten up to scare off bears. And Dan saying there was a time sheep got out and he had to run around and then come back and do the live. It's completely out of breath. So yesterday I left our live stream to go get coffee. I was going 90 seconds, but it's just in my nature to apologize. I'm going to tell y'all something that's going to be absolutely shocking. I'm the weakest personality in my family. Of the 4 siblings that my mom had, I am the weakest personality by a long shot. So I am so used to apologizing to my aggressive brother and sisters that it's just what I do. So it doesn't mean that I know people get tired of, I'm sorry, but it's just my nature because I was scared to death of my sisters and my brother, if we must be honest. All right. Oh, let's go back. All right. So VIX is in an hourly downtrend. Actually, it has an hourly higher high, but it hasn't confirmed an uptrend. We are looking for a lower high compared to 1343. Hang Seng was pretty red overnight, down 1.36. DAX is up 0.53. Bitcoin's holding up very well. Hourly EMAs are holding price right now. We have a nice EQ here. Does it look better on the 2-hour? 2-hour. And let me just say something about what I do. I see that I scrunch up time frames. I go to higher time frames, lower time frames. And I used to think, man, someone's trying to just get a time frame to fit their thesis. And I have learned from that, and I don't think that I do that. I mean, maybe sometimes. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but typically when you go to a higher time frame, you're just going to get more clarity. So it's not that I'm trying to find something to fit my thesis. I'm just trying to find the nicest, neatest thesis that I can lay out for you. And the 2 hour is much cleaner than the hourly. So you see we had a bobble here, you know, we had a bobble there. So I just want to get it clean, and 2 hours is clean. So it's not like I'm saying, oh, let me go find something to say, oh, this looks wonderful. No, I'm just trying to get the clearest time frame that I can to lay out the most likely scenarios for you. So Bitcoin looks very healthy. Ethereum is red. We dropped below this 35.44 by $12, but I would still call this an EQ on the 2 hour. Dollar bill, y'all. Potential daily bull flag needs to get over 104.50 in order to break bull. A weekly lower high is still possible compared to 104.976. We'll see what happens here. Gold. What sticks out to you here on the daily chart? And it's so important for you, again, not to just get food that's already, you know, like chewed up for you, and all you have to do is swallow it because it's already chewed up. You don't even have to digest it. It's nice for you to go get your own opinions, make time to think. Look at these upper wicks. Do you see that? That's bears selling into these pops. It's just something to note. Whoa. Okay, bears are really hammering on these pops. Look at it. Boom, 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 boom. So it makes it, okay, and stand out. Look at the red volume bars compared to the green volume bars. Okay, that stands out. Bears are coming to fight. So we have enough room for an hourly high or low on the next bounce. We'll see if we can get through 2222.6. All right. Oil. I was looking at this earlier and it fell out of this little nice triangle that we have, and it's coming back up inside. Don't know that I'm providing any color on oil, but let's just make it as easy as possible. Daily EQ on oil. We have inventory today that should bust this out. We'll see. And yeah, bust this out. That's some proper English, just so you know, in case you were wondering. So daily EQ on oil, and we are looking for that potential monthly lower high. Dollar, we're looking for that potential monthly lower high. Those charts look very similar to me on the monthly. Nat gas is whatever. Apple, we closed yesterday with a daily inside bar. We're currently holding the low of yesterday. We have potential weekly bear flag. Let me get my nice rotated rectangle. Let's see if I can draw this. It's hard with a magnet. Okay, magnet, you stink. But we have a potential weekly bear flag. We have not confirmed. We broke below this candle, 170.06, but we were unable to get through 168.49. Bulls need to play defense at this level and wave off this weekly bear flag. So that means just say, okay, we're just not even gonna let you confirm that, and we're gonna reverse it back to the upside. Apple has falling wedge behavior, lower lows without follow through, but they haven't been able to do anything with it. And look at these EMAs overhead on the hourly chart, just manhandling price. We need to get over yesterday's high in order to defeat the 12 and 26 EMA. Amazon closed yesterday with a daily inside bar. We're opening up right in the middle of yesterday's range. We have a small squeeze, and you'll see this squeeze on a ton of charts out there. We'll see what the bulls can do. This is what bulls want to see. Come back in, make a higher low compared to yesterday's low, and then go get a higher high. Nvidia. We're opening up closer to yesterday's low, only $4 above yesterday's low relative to yesterday's high. daily, we were unable to get through the all-time high on Monday, and yesterday we came back in. We still have plenty of room for a daily high or low. It may take hourly oversold in order to get that daily high or low kind of situated. We will see. Tesla opening up in the middle of yesterday's range. Big pullback from yesterday's high, so a lower high is anticipated compared to yesterday's high on the hourly chart. So on a bounce, bears will be looking to top fish 184.25. I have 7 Queen of the Mountain trades, a lot more than I normally do. So let's rock through these, and I will be going live in TCG chat room in 17 minutes. And I will be getting off of this broadcast in order to go prep for that one. All right, y'all ready? ATAI. They had some study results, gap rules. I was already looking at this one because this 4-hour high compression squeeze, I had no idea they had any information coming out. I was already eyeing this saying, wow, that's falling wedge behavior, lower lows without follow through, high compression squeeze. This is a psychedelic name. So gap rules apply, meaning if we come back and test 176, yesterday's high, that would be an area to potentially go long, and it'd be a long signal if we can defend 175 area. Crowd was yesterday's Queen of the Mountain trade, and I like this one to the long side for potential continuation. We still have a 4-hour squeeze here. Intel, big squeeze on the 4-hour and high compression squeeze on the hourly chart with an EQ. This makes it simple, and I understand that I don't like using the word easy. I think it's very misleading in trading. There's not a lot of things that are easy in trading, but this is straightforward. The more straightforward setups you can find, the simpler your day will be. A break over 42.27 is a bull signal. A break below 41.66 is a bear signal. High compression squeeze. I like this long for a 42.27 bull break. LIN, and I understand that everything I have today is bullish. I'm looking bullish, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I mean, Affirm, I went to try to pick on it, and it has a potential daily inverse head and shoulder, so I left it alone. Okay, Lynn has a 4-hour high compression squeeze. Again, I'm addicted. Hi, my name is Lori. I have a problem. Totally addicted to Lynn, to high compression squeezes. So you have potential weekly bull flag. This is one of those names, I believe, is getting included in the Dow. So it has a very tight range. A break over yesterday's high would be a bull signal. Lots of squeezes here. PANW, 4-hour and hourly squeeze. Squeeze there, going sideways on the daily. We had this huge earnings dump. We had a bounce. We had Pelosi news that she or her husband, whatever, bought calls. We pulled back, and we've just been going sideways ever since, and it is creating squeezes on lower time frames. So I like a bull break over yesterday's high for a long, and you actually could take a bear break of yesterday's low if you wanted. I'm only looking long here. Ulta, daily stair step. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you're a dancer, you just said that in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can y'all tell I took dancing? Okay, so 8 candles to the downside. We held 502.20. We held the prior day low. We have a daily double bottom at the 505 area. So if we break over 514.68, that is a daily stair step. Let me clean that out. That's wrong. That is a daily stair step bull break over 514.68. That would be a bull break. And we are looking for a weekly higher low. So I like this Ulta long over yesterday's high. ZS, 1-hour high compression squeeze. Again, addicted. It's already gapping up, so that makes the rules easy. If we come back and hold 196, that is a long signal. All right. I'm showing the last week, the last month. So when I go to the daily, I mean, this goes back all the way to 2023. So I show you daily, weekly. I am constantly going among these time frames. You see these time frames up here? I'm constantly. And on the monthly chart, I'm showing you all the way back to 2018. So I'm showing you a ton of time frames. But what I'm trying to get at is what is the most likely scenario over here in the Taylor Swift blank space right here. What's the most likely scenario on the right side of the chart? Because we're historians. We're looking at the left side of the chart, what has happened, to understand what's the most likely scenario on the right side of the chart. So I'm looking from, and when I'm going live for the market open, I am guilty of going to a 15-second chart. I will go from 15-second all the way up to yearly. I will do any time frame I need to get a handle on the more likely scenario. You're welcome, Mark. All right, I'm going to wrap it up because I have to be live in 11 minutes in the chat room. I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you for being here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, please. Notify button. Give me a follow on X at ChargalLori. Thank you for being here. Use stop losses and TCG. I'll see you in about 11 minutes. Thank you.